Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome along. Monday night in December. Christmas has officially started for some people, even though mine started ages ago. Gentlemen, good evening.
Yeah, I'll let you have this one. It is now Christmas. We are close enough, all right? You're allowed it.
No, I'm still not having it. Next Monday we can say, not this Monday.
Shut up, Boise. It's Christmas. Get on with it.
Humbug.
Welcome along, everyone. Something a little bit different tonight. Jar will be here shortly. The quiz master is just preparing. Actually, I don't know what he's preparing, if I'm being honest. It's going to be a mystery to us all.
Be about 50 questions. That's about all I know.
50?
Interesting. That's interesting. 50 questions on the year. This is going to be fun. So, chat room, more than welcome to come and get involved in the quiz this evening. All we ask is, I don't know how we're quite going to do this, Gob, about answers in the chat room so we don't see them.
Basically, don't put answers in the chat room. is how we're going to go with it.
Yeah, until Jar's going through the answers, I'm definitely.
Until we get to the point where we do reveal the answers or what we've written down or whatever else, please, please, please do not put answers in the chat room.
But if you want to send them me on my Twitter personally, that's fine. If I'm struggling, I'll give you all a little sign to send it me. Cheers.
Jar's just said not just on the year. Oh, Christ.
He's gone big. How are you taking part? Well, you can write the questions and answers down as well. So I've literally just written OD quiz, and I'll be writing the answers down to each question number. Then we'll do whatever.
Do the answers. I've got me
do
to
the
write the answers down as well.
Yeah. And then we'll do all the answers towards the end. Keep your scores. Let us know how you get on. When you tally them up, we trust you. Otherwise, we're just going to have to stop interacting with you as the questions come in, because we're going to have to stop looking at chats, and I don't trust Barzy not to. No, we don't want to turn the chat off. I don't want to ruin it for you guys.
It's a little harsh. But whilst we are waiting for Jar, there are a couple of things to address and talk about. First of all, how good was Graham Usher at the weekend in the Super Series?
Well, the weekend, very good at the start of the week. Terrible. How did he turn that around?
I know, mad. Absolute bonkers. But Graham Usher is the sixth name into Champions Week. And today, what a lineup that was today. And the standard, especially from the two Oceanic boys, was unreal.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, look, Raymond Smith is.
Say the lineup. You say the lineup today. The lineup for the week is ridiculous. when you look at Group B
Yeah.
and Group C, I think this is a very, very strong week. Obviously, with preparation for the Worlds for some, so it was always going to be a stronger week. But it does look like it's going to be. I think we'll have 6 sessions. No, I've under my 8 sessions. That's it.
Yeah, it's it's a bit bonkers, but it's all good. I'm just sharing a couple of links on social as well, guys. So when you see them, drop them a share, letting everyone know that we are live.
Good job. I'm going to try and pin a comment in the chat room, so hopefully everybody sees it. So for you guys to get involved with the quiz as well, it's an old school pen and paper job, right? So keep your answers to yourself until we get to that point where we're revealing answers, I think is the way to go.
Yeah, we're doing them in kind of blocks of 10. Answer.
And wait and see what I'm told when the boss man gets it.
I just think if we do them in blocks of 10, it's easier for the chat room to get involved as well.
I guess it depends how many rounds Jar's got. If we're rolling back the years, by the sounds of things.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, just like magic.
It's never magic though, is it? It's always pre-planned when somebody's arriving. It's the worst magic trick in the world. We spent 10 minutes telling people Jar is on his way, and you're like, oh yeah, as if by magic. Jar has appeared? No, we've been planning on it.
There he is.
Oh, we won the same outfit. How embarrassing.
We came in the
Oh,
same
I
outfit.
don't know.
Where'd you get that out from?
I've had mine for a long time, Gob. You know, this is.
I thought
this
you
is old
burned
school.
that on a big cross when you left us the first time.
Well, God, it's amazing what 3 days at the Motor Super Series can do to you all. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Did you two drop each other a little WhatsApp? Go on, wear the hoodie.
No.
I don't believe that
I
at
don't
all.
want to message Gob. What's on about?
Lies, yeah.
Yeah, so, right, Jar, how many
So
questions have you got?
I do have 50 questions. It's round of 10. You'd read my mind, Philip Bars. As
I was saying,
you
because
often
then the chat room can get involved as well. So if we do them in rounds of 10, this is going to be good. I'm looking at the Jari alarm. Now, there's a good one.
No.
Jari alarm. Yes.
Charlie Army's back, is it? Yeah. Well, no, this is but to be fair, most of the questions are on 2022. But in order to make some of the rounds work, we've got and there is at the end round will be I don't mind spoiling it. The end round is random facts. So it could be about stuff that happened in 2022. It could be stuff that didn't happen in 2022. It definitely is stuff that didn't happen in 2022. But most of the rounds, the previous 4.
Here's one of the questions. When did Barney last win a TV ranking title?
No, it's not, because I thought that was too obvious.
I've been doing rehearsals and everything.
Yeah, 2007, everybody. Las Vegas Desert Classic. I have it framed on my wall. Do you remember that?
Next to your signed shirt and your video.
Yeah.
Message to say happy
next to
birthday.
the image, next to that video that Barzy got me for as a thank you when I stepped into a few women's series.
I've been to your house. I know for well you've got one of them video photo frames, and that's just playing on loop in the background.
Yeah, it is there. I'm always there for that. Yes, the Mandalay Bay, exactly. The 2007 Las Vegas Desert Classic. What a time it was. Well, yes, everybody.
By the way, as well.
Yes, it's very good actually. I like it. It's good. Right, everybody. Just so you're aware, what we're going to be doing tonight, as you know, as Barzy's pretty much got the gist of this. 10 questions per round, five rounds. And there is a brilliant round as well that I'm looking forward to talking about our fabulous way of clickbaiting, which is quite ironic after today. But it's not clickbaiting, but our headlines that I made on OD. More on that to come a little bit later. So,
you've been through some of the old videos to see the complete random ones we've done, haven't you?
Now, what I've done, I'll explain later. All will be revealed. All will be revealed. But I will let you know. So what we're going to do, start off, everybody, is 10 questions for the first round. 10 questions per round, 5 rounds. Winner will be whoever has the most points. Sort of how a quiz works, to be honest. Right, and as you said it before, please don't try and put the things down in the chat room. It would spoil it for everybody. We'll have blocks of 10. You can then mark your own homework. So if we're ready, gentlemen.
Let's begin. We need some music, Phil.
This is where I need the. I wanted the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music, but I didn't. I thought we'd get copyright striked, so
Probably,
I decided not to ask for
that. Evening, Lau. Hope you are good. Hope everyone is good in the chat room. Heads down and let's go. Pens ready.
So then, welcome to the Big Darts quiz.
Before we start,
Go on.
Have we got any impressions for us? Does that be delight?
No.
Each lot of rounds deserves an impression. So 5 impressions. I'm not thinking. You don't do all the work, mate.
No, Gary.
No.
I was going to say, I think we could do a whole round in Gary Anderson.
It wouldn't mind. Gary would just be saying, "Hey, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. That's rubbish. Yeah, it's awful." Right, moving on. First round then is quite a simple one, really. It is the first one is who won what. We're looking at people that won big pots in 2022, and I can tell you this now: it is not all just based on the PDC, everybody. So you need to be thinking outside the box as well. But if we're ready, gentlemen, here we go. Question number 1 on the quiz is a very simple one, I think, actually. If you don't get this right, you should all be sacked. Who won their first ever TV title at the Masters in January? Nice, simple one to start off with, everybody. Okay.
I don't know, shaking.
Question number 2. What's that?
Just a little bit nervous. We're like, oh, look how easy this is. Like, what if I've written the wrong name?
Including this player, question number 2, including the player you've just written down, how many players won their first PDC TV singles title in 2022? How many players won their first PDC singles title in 2022? We're not looking for the names, just the number.
TV or just singles titles?
TV singles title.
TV.
So it doesn't include, I'm sorry, God, it does not include the World Cup.
What is ranked or just TV?
They're all Premier events, aren't they, Bars?
They're all Premier TV titles, Gob. You know the rules.
Oh! It's not also. Sorry, it's not also including regular World Series titles. I should say. World Series darts finals included, of course, but not World Series regular ones.
Yes.
Big John, I believe you should get an email.
That was where that question was aimed at. Yeah.
Right. Fair enough. Cool. Okay, question 3. Luke Humphreys won the most tournaments on the Euro Tour this year. How many did he win?
It's a maths quiz.
Well, it is darts, mate. That's how it works. Hashtag what's a major, TJ? Hashtag what's a major? No, not including Live League and Seniors yet, Big Johnny. However, they might come up later on. Right. Question number 4. This one's for Gob because I'm going to do him a little bit later. So I need to give him a nice question to start off with. James Wade took the honours in the final Pro Tour of 2022. Who did he beat?
Oh.
Now, this is a thing to see whether they've actually paying attention on Pro Tour Live the whole year.
I wasn't on that one.
I didn't do this one.
Yeah,
What's your own
I'm
fault?
I'm very surprised that you won it.
I bet. It is an easy one, Rose. You're right.
Is it?
Ish.
I can confirm so far.
I'm going to be out of a job in an hour's time at this rate.
Well,
whose idea was this quiz anyway? Let's show how little we actually know that you lot sit and listen to us week in, week out.
To be fair, this one's easy.
I agree.
If you watched it, I was working.
Well, you should have paid attention. Looked online at onlinedarts.com for the roundup.
Yeah, the roundup was there. I hope you read it afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
question
exactly,
number 5.
When you know.
Yes. Question number 5. Michael Van Gerwen defeated Gerwin Price to win the World Match Play in Blackpool, but in which year did he win his last match play before that?
I don't know anything.
Like that one. I've just turned me up for you a little bit as well.
Perfect.
I said you're a bit quiet, Boise.
Always, mate. Always.
I'd say 2 people in a Brummie accent tonight. Jesus Christ, poor listeners. Okay, speaking of MVG, here's number 6. Which TV tournament did he successfully defend winners' TV ranking money from 2 years ago? There was only one tournament that he won in 2020 that he could defend winners' ranking money from. Well, no, there was 2 actually, but one that he successfully did that. So which one was it?
Do you want the venue and who he beat in the final as well, and the one for bonus points?
There will be chance to win bonus points later on. There will be chance to win bonus points.
No one likes to show off.
Okay, question number 7. It's been a quiet year for the world number 1 Gerwin Price in terms of trophies. Not so much, though, on the 9-darter front. How many TV 9-darters has he hit in the calendar year? The calendar year. Very important, that question.
Yeah.
I genuinely think I'm 7 from 7 at the moment.
Oh, okay.
No one likes to show off.
Question 8 then. Who finished top of the Premier League table this year, eventually losing in the semi-final?
I know that one.
You better do. You in particular should know that.
Simon, I agree, mate. I'm in a world of trouble here. I'm getting sacked in the morning.
Yeah, I'm writing my resignation down here, not my answers. Does that
Conveniently, I've literally just finished our basis of our rota for the World Championships as well. So I've done all the dogs' work, and now I'm just getting shafted. Colour coded and everything this year.
Yeah. Question number 9 then. Conan Whitehead took home £20,000 from winning Champions Week at the Modus Super Series. Who did he beat in the final?
Finish your question for you then.
Who did he beat in that final? Big win there for Conan, obviously.
I was fucking there, and I still don't know.
Language. And finally, question number 10. Phill Taylor made 2 of the World Seniors TV Darts finals this year. He lost to Robert Thornton in the match play, but who did he lose to in the World Masters?
If you get this wrong, Gob, I am never, ever, ever going to let you forget it.
If you get this wrong, you're sacked.
What was
If you get
9
this
again?
wrong, you're sacked.
Who did
Pardon?
Conan beat? Who did Conan beat?
Yeah.
Who did
It's
Tyler
got to
beat?
be him. That's it. I got him.
Okay. Right then. Are we ready, everybody? In the chat room, are we ready? Everybody here? Here we go with the answers to round number 1. Which player won their first ever TV title at the Masters in January? I'm sure you should all get this.
Joe Cullen.
The correct answer. Joe Cullen did win, beating Dave Chisnell in the final, including
This next one.
Joe.
This is the only
Go
one
on.
I'm not sure on. This is the only one I'm not 100% on.
Okay, including Joe, how many players won their first PDC singles title this year?
3.
4.
Oh, who have I forgotten?
Joe Cullen, Danny Noppert,
Yeah.
Michael Smith, and Ross Smith.
Oh, Christ. I bet we've all forgot Ross.
No, I forgot Noppert. I got Ross. I forgot Noppert.
Well, I had Noppert straight away. And I was clarifying
Noppert
Mike
was
Smith because of the Shanghai Darts Masters. Oh, crap.
I forgot Ross. And also, I was unsure if to put Fallon down or not because of winning the match play.
Yeah, that's no.
PDC televisor.
Oh, yeah, you've had a bet there, question master.
Doesn't work. Sorry, not for me, Clive. Luke Humphreys won the most tournaments on the Euro Tour this year. How many did he win?
4.
4.
Correct. All 3 of you. Well done. Number 4, Wadey took the honours in the final Pro Tour. Who did he beat? Barzy, you hold on this. Gob, Lee, who did Wadey beat?
Rob Cross.
I put Aspinall, but I don't think it was.
Both incorrect. Bars.
It was Stevie Beaton.
What a boy.
Christ.
Oh.
I know that Michael Duffy sometimes watches this show, so I thought I might as well get him in there as well. Yeah, Stevie B. Michael Van Gerwen defeated Gerwin Price to win the 2022 match play. Which year did he win the last one before that?
16.
Bang on. In the year that he
Actually,
completed
that's
that.
what I guess. I ain't got a clue what he is. Honestly, I don't even know what happened yesterday.
England unfortunately beat Senegal. I was gonna start singing "It's Coming Home" to "You're Going Home," but unfortunately not yet. Not for another week.
When do you arrive? Oh wait,
we arrive for the proper tournament next year. Egg chasing and all that. Speaking of MVG, which tournament did he successfully defend winners' TV ranking money from 2 years ago?
Players.
Correct. Bang on. PCF didn't do it in the UK Open, but he won the Players' Championship Finals against Roberto Cross. Quite year for Gerwin Price in terms of trophies. How many 9 darters has he hit in the calendar year?
4.
Yes. Very important, the calendar year, because he hit the World Championship 9 on New Year's Day. 2, of course, in the Premier League in Belfast. And then the match play semi against Noppy as well. Who finished top of the Premier League in the league table?
Go on, Gob.
Johnny
Go on.
Johnny Clayton.
Yes. Leather Ferret. Yeah, it was him. Again, Bars, hold on this next one because I want to see if Gob's finally got it. Conan Whitehead took on 20 grand for winning the Motor Super Series. Who did he play in the final?
Graham Usher.
Yes, well done. You got there in the end. Congrats. And then Taylor made 2 of the World Seniors Darts finals. Lost to Robert Thornton in the match play, but who did he lose to in the World Masters final?
David Cameron.
PM.
Yep, David Cameron. Bang on. So then, what are the scores on the doors then, everybody, as we hit the end of round 1?
9 for me.
Ooh, very well done, Bars.
7.
7.
All right, Len.
In the chat room, Liam got 8.
Seven.
Well done, mate. TJ 9. G Adventures had a mare. 2. 8 for Bill. 6 for Harry. 7 for Declan. Good effort, guys. Keep them coming. It's good work.
I changed my mind on the 9 data because when you said calendar, I was like, that must mean the World Championship one was before the first.
The only reason I knew it was because it was the only day I went to the Worlds was the first. I was with Barzy when he hit the 9. That's the only way I remembered it.
I'll always remember by that one. I had a flight back from Ireland with Roche, and we had to get up really early. It was about 6:30 the following morning on the 2nd of Jan. So basically, we all said, right, early to bed, nothing's going to happen. And I woke up and I'd seen that the PDC had got a ridiculous amount of engagement on socials, and I looked and I went, oh, Gary Price just hit a 9 data, is he? So, yes. Right then. Again, this is where I would honestly love a bit of music here. I don't know I think we get copyright strike by YouTube, but can you play the Play Your Cards Right theme in the background? Play Your Cards Right. Okay.
I'm
We're
already
doing
going
high
to
level.
Bruce has never looked so good.
Here's Play Your Cards Right. Yes, I'm moving on. Right, we are going to start with a number, okay? And the number that we're starting with is 83. For a point, why is that number significant? And it relates to something that happened at this year's World Championship.
I was going to say Keith Deller.
Well, no, it's definitely nothing to do with Keith
Deller.
Deller.
Is not relevant.
But for a point, why is the number 83 significant? It's related to something that happened at World Championships just gone.
83.
83.
Give you 60 seconds to think about that one, and I'll ask you each individually for an answer.
60 minutes might help, Jar, but 60 seconds, I'm still going to be in the same position.
We don't have that on this show, do we? Unless we still have Fergie time, I don't know.
Not enough to be that.
No.
Is it Tournament 180s from Gerwin Price?
Very
Oh,
close.
Peter Wright,
but no
sorry.
cigar.
Peter Wright. Tournament 180s from Peter
Very
Wright.
close. Very close, but no cigar.
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith.
You all joined in at the same time. Yes, I'll give you all a point because I'm feeling generous tonight. Yes, Michael Smith record 180s. It's the most that's ever been hit at a World Championship, defeating Gando's record of 71. So congrats to Michael Smith. And I'm glad that I said this because the first question is not a favourable question for Bully Boy, but we'll move it on. Right, so I'm going to give you 10 scenarios now and 10 things that related to something that happened in the world of darts. Again, could be something to do in 2022, could not be, right? All you need to do is guess higher or lower. It is that simple, okay?
What, the
So,
83?
here we go.
Is 83 the
Well,
benchmark?
It'll be then the previous
Yeah,
number, so they follow on.
Yeah.
So if you get number 2 massively wrong, you are screwed for the rest of the round.
Yeah.
So, right, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 scenarios. So you need to guess higher or lower, and we'll start with 83, and then the end number that we come up with, will be the number that we go off for the next question. So here we go.
Yeah.
Danny Noppett's winning average in the 2022 UK Open final, higher or lower than 83? This one's a question, by the way. We're going to go one by one in these questions.
So if we just go higher or lower, we've got to put a number down.
No, just higher or lower. So all you have to do is answer higher or lower, and I'll give you the answer, and then I will tell you what the next number will be that we're going to play with. Okay. So first of all, then Dane Oppert's winning average in the 2022 UK Open final. What have you all put?
Higher.
Higher.
Gob?
I've got as well, but something's saying 82 now, 82.4.
That was
So it was
Michael
80
Smith's average.
83
His average was
point
84.82. So yes, it is higher. So we'll round that number up. Okay, we'll round the number up, and we're going to round that number to 85. That's what we're going to go with. Okay. So next question: the amount of PDC Premier TV events that MVG has won, and we're excluding regular World Series events. So is it higher or lower than 85?
TV.
Yeah, amount of PDC TV Premier events MVG has won, excluding regular World Series events.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Not confidently, but I'm ready.
Okay, then Boise, you can go first. What have you put?
I've done lower. I think it's around late 70s.
Okay.
I've gone
Barzy?
lower because it's excluding World Series.
Okay. Gob?
Yeah, lower for me as well.
You're all correct. Another point. The actual number you're looking for is 48, excluding World Series
48?
events.
I had like
48.
43 in my head because, like, the players he's won the joint most at 6, and at that point, there's not enough tournaments to rack up
But he's
enough
7
volume.
now, isn't he?
Yeah.
7 now, isn't he? And 6 Premier Leagues, so there's 13. But yes, so there we go. Right. So the next number we're playing with is 48. The total. This is the next question. Then the total number of legs played in the 2022 Women's World Match Play. Is it higher or lower than 48?
They were first to
You
5,
don't get
weren't they?
anything? Can't say that one, Barzy. Otherwise, it gives the game away. Everyone in the chat room this time, in this round, to be fair, in this round, you could probably play along with higher or lower because we're going to go individually.
That's an horrible question, Joe.
That's the point of it. Hey, what are we thinking?
I'm going higher.
Ours goes higher. Everybody, what about the other 2 of you?
Yeah, I've put a number there, not that it matters. I've done 52.
Okay, so you're
I
going
think
higher as well,
slightly
boys.
higher.
See, Gob?
Yeah.
I've gone lower. I thought they were best of 7s to start with, and then it went up. So at that point, there's only 52 legs possible.
Lower is the answer. The actual number we were looking for was 47. Only 1 lower, but you remember, it doesn't matter. Because, of course, remember,
I thought they were first to 5. That's why I went higher.
yeah. Best of 7s,
4,
best
5,
of
and
9s. Yeah, quarterfinals, best of 7s. There were 22 legs played in that, I think. Then I think it was, where is it, 47. So, and there was 11 legs played in the finals, so 33. So 15 legs apparently played in the semi-finals, for the first 5. So there we go.
Good question.
47.
Like that.
Okay. So the number we're playing with again is 47. Next number is the number of 9-dart legs thrown in the PDC in 2022. This is taken from the PDPA website. So if you want to go and cheat, you can go and cheat. But it's taken from the PDPA website.
Do you want to just send me the link, Joe? No, I'm joking.
Yeah. So it includes
all
both
PDC
2D
events.
and 4 tournaments.
The PDPA will include Challenge Tour, Dev Tour, a lot, won't it?
Yep.
Fuck.
Language. It's my job.
I love it when it's like this.
Not sure. But we're only 2 rounds in.
Don't worry.
Jarleth,
I love it when we get the thinking caps on this show. Okay. Time's up, I'm afraid. Who wants to go first? Higher or lower than 47?
Higher.
Higher. Because
Okay.
the amount of events there are.
Lower.
The number we were
Hold on,
looking
lower.
for was 45.
Mm.
45, so lower. Only just lower, but it is lower. There we go. 45, 9 darters on the PDC this year. Meant achievement still. And we could get more. Never know. Could get more before the year's out.
If we get 3 at the
Okay.
Worlds, then I'm claiming it. Coming back to this point.
Okay, with the point. Okay. Nice easy one now, I think. This should be an easy one for you. Okay. We're playing with the number 45. The number of 180s Jose de Sousa hit in the 2021 Premier League. Number of 180s that Jose de Sousa hit in the 2021 Premier League. Higher or lower than 45? Should be a nice, straightforward one, this one, I say. And if anybody's ready to give an answer, now's your time.
Higher.
Higher. It's about 60 something.
It's not, but it's not. It is higher, but it's not 60 something. It is 96.
Christ.
96 180s the boy hits. The Portuguese man of scores. So yes, he is higher, definitely. Okay. Next, so higher or lower than 96. The next question: Ross Smith's winning average in the 2022 European Championship final. Higher or lower than 96?
I remember this one because I was there.
Easy.
You're everywhere,
Can you
mate.
remember it? Yeah.
I am. I still haven't
Go on.
got him written down in the first round of winning a TV title, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, if I missed him off, that doesn't count.
Go on then, boys.
Higher, it was 102 something.
101.32. So yes, it was
Yeah,
higher. Absolutely brilliant performance. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to round that down to 101, and that's what we're playing with now. That's the next number we're playing with. Okay. So 101, the amount of weeks that Gerwyn Price has been world number 1 in his career. Higher or lower than 101? Again, if you think about it, this one's quite an easy question.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Has to be.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no exasperation.
Go on,
It's
boys.
lower. There's only 52 weeks in a year. He went world number 1 by winning the World Championships, and he hasn't retained it for 2 full years. It's lower.
Yeah.
Exactly correct. So well done. I'm glad you could work out the maths. Well done. The actual number we're looking for is 75. 75 weeks he's been world number 1 in his career. Because of course, with the flip flop that he's had with Snakey this year, it's been interesting. But we will see who is number 1 come Wednesday, the 4th of January, 2023. Spoiler alert: it's going to be someone who wears green. Right. Moving on. The amount of weeks Gerwyn Price has been world number 1 in his career is 75. So that's the number we're playing with. So here we go. Again, this is a nice, easy maths question for people who watch the Modus Super Series regularly. The number of players involved in the Super Series Stage 1. How many players were involved during that first stage of the Modus Super Series? Higher or lower than 75? Again, if you know the format, it's quite an easy one.
I've got a number in my head, so don't know if it's right or not, but I've got a number.
Well, we'll see in a moment, won't we?
I've got a number.
Yeah. On then, boys. Hang on, boys. Has Boise got a number, or has both boys got an answer?
I haven't got a number. I've got an answer.
Go on then.
I've got higher, 144.
Gob?
There's 144 capable, but some doubled up. I think it dropped to about 123.
No, it was
But I've also
144.
got higher.
That's the number that I've been given. 144.
We didn't use 144. Some doubled up.
Well, that's the number I've been given, Gob. So if you want to take it,
We'll go with it.
you can.
We'll go with it.
Well, yes, it is higher. Congratulations, everybody.
Quizmaster's always right.
Yeah, absolutely. Jar's always right.
I already know.
always
What
right.
do I?
Rule number 1. Rule number 2, if wrong, please refer to rule number 1.
That's rule number 1. You know.
It's definitely wrong.
Okay. Here's the next one.
I already
The
think I know
number
where you're
of
going with
180.
What? Go on. I thought you were going to
Number of
check out
180.
did someone hit for a 9 data because that could go 141 or 147.
No. This is the question. The number of 180s thrown in the group stages of the 2022 Grand Slam of Darts. The number of 180s thrown in the group stage of the 2022 Grand Slam of Darts, higher or lower than 144?
Which stat guy have you tapped up on Twitter for this?
I don't reveal my sources. Lendl, don't comment in the chat. To be fair, again, it's quite easy. It was quite an easy Google, to be honest, when I wanted to find this out.
That must be lower. I'm going lower, Jar.
Okay. Bars? Well, Gob?
I've
Which one
gone
do you
higher.
want to do? Okay, Gob?
No, I've gone lower.
The number we're looking for is 197. It is higher. A record-breaking Grand Slam of Darts.
In the
There we
group
go.
stages.
In the
Yeah.
groups.
There were 400. Apparently, there were 433 thrown at the tournament this year. I think, which is ludicrous.
I remember Ross Smith hit 11 on his own in one game.
Yeah.
I thought this Grand
And
Slam
the
was very
final
good. I didn't think it was that good, though.
Well, and the final question: the amount of times Gob has said "stupid" on this year's live lunch. Actually, don't worry about that one. There's too many to count, so we can't really go into that one. But have a guess. Would it be higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher.
Yeah, definitely higher. No, that one doesn't count. That, as of course, we had the bonus point at the start, so that one doesn't count. But Gob has said "stupid" too many times on this live lounge this year. So at the end of that round, what we got? Where are we, everyone? And in the chat room as well.
8
8.
out of 10.
So how many is that overall for you?
17 I'm on.
Ooh,
I'm on,
good work.
I'm on 15.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus a bonus is 8. I'm on 15 as well.
oh. So who we got in the chat room? We've got Bill on 15 out of 20. Mike's doing well as well. He's on 18 out of 20. So Bars is the leader on this one here, but there we go. Okay. All right then. So this next round is the round called OD Quotes. It's another simple round yet again. I've taken quotes from some amazing headlines from the videos on the Online Darts YouTube channel, the ones that have capital letters on them. The big question that we're having throughout the entire time is which players. Oh, wow. Dan's gone for 20. Congratulations, Daniel. Really hell. So, the question is, though, which player are the headlines about? If Bars doesn't get 10 out of 10 on this, I'll be very surprised, considering the fact that he did all the headlines. But this should be good. Okay.
I didn't do all of them. I did most of them.
Yeah, you did.
No, yeah.
No, you did You did Amsterdam.
And Copenhagen, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Were you
Yeah, but I messed up 4 of them. We only got 9 interviews. We're only supposed to get 9 interviews for the weekend. We come away with 7.
As long as Jar doesn't use the words instant reaction, because it could be absolutely anyone.
No, it's not that one. I've tried not to use instant reaction because of that reason, boys. So I went through the Online Darts YouTube channel yesterday and went, Jesus, there's a lot of instant reaction to the results.
The other one, raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut. That's another good one.
Frank and
Massive
you know,
chop in the middle where they said something that can't go on camera. It's like having an exclusive and 20 different outlets being part of the same interview.
Right. Well, we're going to get a move on because appreciate it's only 2 hours supposed to be this show. Right. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Mace in the chat room there. War of words is another good one that's used all the time, Mace. Not just intent speed, war of words. So there we go. Right. First one then. Okay. This player was shocked by Frosty Peter Wright's handshake. I hope you don't hate me, sir. We won't give, by the way, we won't give the answers now. We'll do them all at the end of the round.
We'll do a block of 10 again.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
So this person was shocked by Frosty Peter Wright's handshake. I hope you don't hate me, sir.
Jar, are these all this year?
Yeah, all of these this year. Every single one of them.
Sweet.
Okay, next one. This player, on the extreme heat at the match play, I almost fainted 3 times.
Oh.
On the extreme heat at the match play, I almost fainted 3 times. I won't keep doing that for a dramatic effect, but it's quite funny.
No, do it.
Okay,
They
fine.
said it.
All right. Fair enough.
If you're not going to give us a Gary Anderson impression, then at least put some work in.
I've written 50 questions, you donut. Or wrote 50 questions. Never one you have.
By the sounds of things, you message someone who gave you 50 questions.
I promise you, I'll give you my word on this. I didn't message anybody. Give you my word on that.
Scouts
Definitely didn't spend most of the day at work not doing the work I should have been doing and trying to do this. Right, moving on quickly. Okay, this player has his say on the new Premier League format. I'm not a fan of it. This player has his say on the new Premier League format. I'm not a fan of it.
There's a joke to be made here, but it would definitely give away the answer as well.
What the joke being they've never been a fan of any Premier League format.
No, just where he probably had his say.
Okay. All right. Moving on. 24. Question number 24. I know I'm going to be a world champion. I'll be a multiple world champion. I know I'm going to be a world champion. I'll be a multiple world champion.
That's the only one I've got, right?
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
Because when he said it, I almost fainted.
I bet you did. I did when I read the headline. No disrespect.
It's not who I've written down then.
But all I'll say on that one is that no disrespect and all that, but that player is not the person that I expected to be coming out with that line.
Who the hell was that?
Okay.
Oh,
No, it's not someone who lacks confidence.
Language.
Clearly.
Bloody hell! I didn't realise. I didn't realise, by the way, in the end that Brazil scored 4 in the first half.
Spoilers.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, question number 25. I've got the right hump because I've embarrassed myself. This player vows to get it right. I've got the right hump because I've embarrassed myself. This player vows to get it right. Spoiler alert,
tournament
they almost,
as well?
they almost did. Yep. Spoiler alert, they almost did. Okay. I won't move on yet. I appreciate you got the stuff. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to get the one before. Oh,
Nah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, I'm still struggling with number 2.
Okay, I'll move on then. Question number 6 of this round. This player's record-breaking average. I don't want to be compared to Phill. This player's record-breaking average. I don't want to be compared to Phill.
Easy.
from this year.
Yep.
Oh, Dobbs' face. He's having a stinker.
He's having a
He is.
mare.
I don't even know. Is it a record
I'm
average?
only confident in 2, to be honest, but there we go.
What the bloody hell was that? I've only answered 2. No, I'm joking.
Okay, moving on. Question number 27. This player is waiting for the DRA letter to land. It probably won't be the last one. This player is waiting for the DRA letter to land.
To be
It
fair,
probably won't be
after
the
the
last
last
one.
2, this could be one of about 20 players.
True, to be fair. That one. Okay, moving on. Question number 28. This player is talking about the lack of TV time this year. I wasn't mentally prepared for that feeling tonight. This player on the lack of TV time this year. I wasn't mentally prepared for that feeling tonight.
I'm in trouble this round. Big trouble.
Question number 29. 29 then. This player on the Grand Slam. The days of the BDO or WDF versus PDC at the Grand Slam are gone. This person or player on the Grand Slam. The days of BDO or WDF versus PDC at the Grand Slam are gone. And no, it's not Phill Bars, as I think most people thought it might be.
I think you've used in a snipper quote from Phill this year. I don't think that would be the one, Joe. Was that a fair?
No, it's not. I was tempted. I was tempted. I think Duzzer already talked about that one. I think enough on the Motor Super Series comms the week I was there. So. Right. Final one then. This player, brutally honest. If you're going to everything, you're going to go to your grave pretty early. This player, brutally honest. If you go to everything, you're going to go to your grave pretty early. No, he has not yet, Big Johnny. Dennis Evans hasn't, but we will try and find a way to get him involved. Okay, right. Okay, here we go then. So let's just move on. Sorry,
No, the
I'm
first
just
one.
replying to another
You know the first one.
Yeah. Shots by Frosty Peter Wright's handshake. I hope you don't hate me, sir. Who said that?
Dimitri.
You mean?
Yeah. Demi
Dimitri
Vandenberg.
Vandenberg.
Okay. On the extreme
He said-
heat at the match play, I almost fainted 3 times.
Was it Rob Cross?
No. Bars is
Next
sitting there
then.
with the big smug grin on his face.
James Wade?
No. Go on, Bars.
Chizzy.
It was Chisnell. It was.
Oh,
Okay.
Before we
Has
go any
he
further,
said-
can I also point out that prank that the PDC pulled earlier? Only Chizzy could be so blasé about when they tell him it's a prank that he doesn't even know. Whoosh.
To be fair, that's mate, that's a
okay.
good chat. To be fair, that would have been a good guess, Lukeman, if you didn't know, because he hadn't played on TV before.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yep. Okay. Has his say on the new Premier League format? I'm not a fan of it.
Was it via his Instagram page?
No, I don't think it was actually. It was actually to Bars.
Galen Price.
But it was Garen
Galen
Price.
Yes,
Does
Gezi. To be fair,
It's the first time we'd have agreed all year.
That's the point. That's the point, though. Like, I thought you meant to say, giving it away, because the big hint is that he hasn't liked any Premier League format realistically.
Genuinely think I may have pulled this one out my arse,
Okay. I know I'm going to be a world champion. I'll be a multiple world champion. Gob?
Is it Jermaine Watamena?
No.
No, but it's not a bad guess, to be fair.
What
It's someone as
hey,
crazy as that.
Samina. It's time for
It's
a
time for
Africa.
Africa.
Yeah. Like you say, I almost fainted as well when I read that. When I read that going through it. No disrespect, Dev. Just didn't expect that one. Right, here we go. I've got the right hump because I've embarrassed myself. This player vows to get it right.
I can't believe Gob hasn't got this.
I'd have thought you would have done, Gob, to be honest.
Well, it's one of two, and now I'm petrified I've got the wrong one. I've put Gary, but if it's bloody Wade now, I'm going to cry.
No, neither one of them.
It was Phil Taylor at the
I think
seniors.
you're right.
Oh, Christ.
Philip Douglas moaning about the fact that he got beat 3-0 by Painter. So there we go. This player's record-breaking average. I don't want to be compared to Phill.
Was it
Right.
just last week?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Oh,
Dirt Van Dyvenbode out.
Yeah.
it was the only other one I knew that
Dom.
broke a record average somewhere, but I was like, basically, Barzi, I didn't watch work from last
We
week.
spoke about it for about 5-10 minutes last week, Dom.
The average, yeah, not his comment. That was one that we didn't actually show on the show. He clicked 12 fucking interviews last week and he didn't think to put that one up.
Moving on. This player is waiting for the DRA letter to land. I suspect it already has done, to be fair. It probably won't be
Does
the
he wear
last
this
one.
colour?
Is it Gob?
He wears this colour. Scott Williams.
He does.
Yeah.
Yes. Scott Williams definitely does. Yeah.
You clipped that
Cool.
one as well, by the way, from the slam. Yeah. It's all right for some.
That wasn't from the
Players,
slam.
not
The
the,
interview was from the players.
I've had sense for the players.
Yeah. So was Dirks, and you missed that one.
Gob's in a world of trouble
Okay.
here. He's in the relegation zone after this round.
Christ.
Yeah. This player, on the lack of TV time, I wasn't mentally prepared for that feeling tonight. Well, Grand Prix, this one.
Complete death. So I've done AD.
No.
Is it Nathan
Go on.
Aspinall?
No. Bars.
Ryan Joyce.
Yes. Ryan Joyce. Bang on. Okay. Penultimate then. This person or player on the Grand Slam, the days of the BDO or WDF versus the PDC at the Slam are gone.
Matt?
Nico.
Indeed. Mr. Nicholson doing a great job alongside Mr. Mason on the Super Series this week. And Chris Murphy as well. And this player, brutally honest. If you go to everything, you're going to go to your grave pretty early. This one was said at the Masters in New York. The US Darts Masters.
Square Garden.
The Hulu Theatre, isn't it? Oh, no, sorry. Can't say that. Might lose your job. Who is it?
Snakey?
Correct.
Hang on. Peter Snakebite, right. Yeah, I thought it was Matt Porter. That's not a bad shout, actually. It's not a bad shout, actually, there. For the days of the BDO or WDF versus the PDC at the Slam of Gron, yeah, it's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah, Mace, you know. He's laughing at the comment about the Hulu Theatre, I assume.
Yeah.
You know. Right. I presume Bar's got 10 out of 10 on that one.
Yeah, and the moral of the story is, Gob, watch what we put out.
Mine's not great. I got 6.
You know, we're going to get around on
okay.
Barzy's Costa order in a minute. Is there 10 questions about the Vodka Wednesday League now so that I can be in control?
How many did that
Well,
go?
so how are we doing, then, everybody?
Great.
Get yourselves your report, your thoughts in the chat room.
I got Dimmy,
Vodka
Price, and
Wednesday
Scott
League.
Williams. Yeah. I want 10 questions on the Vodka Wednesday League now, Jar. It's our presentation like last week. I'll tell you
I
everything.
wasn't there. You didn't invite me.
You were supposed to be. No, that was the week before. That was the AGM, and then you ran off.
Yeah, because I had to get down to Portsmouth. Right, moving on. This next round then is called Away from the Cameras. 10 questions about events that happened away from the big TV cameras, but it does include the Euro Tour. It does, yes.
That's right.
Only one question. Oh, no, 2 questions, sorry. 2 questions about the Euro Tour. But here we go. Right. Lisa Ashton, Fallon Sherrock, and Beau Greaves all won titles this year, of course, at the Women's Series. Can you name both of the other 2 players to win a Women's Series title? Want to name them both for the point?
Next.
Yeah.
You've done every single one of them. And you have actually. You have done every single one of them, haven't you?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Which player won PDC Development Tour 7 before then going on to hit a 9-darter in the Live League in July? Give you a clue. He's from my Irish county. Which Irish player won the PDC Development Tour 7 and then hit a 9-darter in the Live League in July? He comes from the great county of Mayo. Legend. And he's a very good footballer, actually. We could use him in the team next year. Okay. Next one. Question number 3. How many nationalities were represented in Pro Tour finals across the year? How many nationalities were represented in Pro Tour finals? It's not just the Euro Tour. It's not the Euro Tour. It is merely the PDC Pro Tour. How many nationalities are represented in Pro Tour finals across the year? And for this purpose, the UK counts as 4 countries. Before anybody, there's 4 countries.
Just Pro Tour.
Yeah, just the Pro Tour, not the Euro Tour. Okay, moving on. Question number 34. How many tour cards were giving out at Q School? Combined, obviously, both UK and European. How many tour cards were given out at Q School?
I put my head down with absolutely no idea. I looked up at you two above me on the screen, and I see the same face that I'm pulling.
Don't forget, you can watch Q School live with Phill Bars, Jack Garwood, and the rest of the team from the 9th to the 15th of January next year.
If he hasn't buggered off to Bahrain, by the way.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Sports washing boy.
But we're not getting into that before we've even gone. Steady on.
I don't
What's the
technically
question
work
again?
here anymore. How many tour cards are going out at Q School? Both
I've got an answer.
UK
I don't know
and
if it's
Europe.
right.
Okay, moving on. Next question. How many countries did the Euro Tour visit? How many countries did the Euro Tour visit?
Germany.
Germany. Germany.
Just the one.
Just Germany.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah, don't say that on camera, no.
Yeah, definitely do not say that. I don't know exactly what you were going to say.
I don't even know what I was going to say.
I can guess. Okay, next one. It's been a great year for Andrew Gilding. Although he missed out on his first PDC title, how many Pro Tour and Euro Tour finals combined did he make? Although Andrew Gilding missed out on his first PDC title, how many Pro Tour and Euro Tour finals combined did he make? By the way, everybody, a little bit of a note for you. Question time will be beginning as soon as this quiz has ended. So the trio will be back together to answer all your darting questions a bit later on. Okay, moving on. Question number 37. Which player? What's that?
Where's that? Where's
It
that?
depends on what I do in this
We're
quiz.
adding the notice in.
Which player was the 32nd and final qualifier for the World Darts Championship from the Pro Tour Order of Merit? And before you say anything, no, it is not Big John O'Shea in the chat room. If you are watching, John, we know you qualified not 32nd. But which player was the 32nd and final qualifier for the World Darts Championship for the Pro Tour Order of Merit?
Is he one of my favourite players?
Yes.
He is probably your favourite player.
Oh, he's not his
Much like
favourite.
the same
He's not
opening
Portuguese,
game of
though.
the World Championship. As much as that, he is as much as Phil's favourite player, as much as Phill is really looking forward to Mickey Mansell against Ben Robb to open up the World Darts Championship this year.
Ben's all right.
Right, moving on. Question number 38. Who finished third on the Challenge Tour Order of Merit, earning himself a tour card due to Scott Williams already winning one?
Oh,
Language. You have to put the explicit warning on the podcast, Barzy.
no, it's after 9 o'clock now.
Yeah, but not on the
Yeah, I'll
podcast.
repeat that
It's not,
one.
is it?
Yeah, we're not the audio only version.
Who finished third on the Challenge Tour Order of Merit, getting a tour card because Scott Williams had already won one?
Oh, God, he topped up the Pro Tour loads as well this year.
No shit. Pro Tours were never
Language.
full. Oh, he comes. Oh, what's the idiot? This guy come from the dead. What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh my
Question
god.
number 39. Nathan
And that
Rafferty
one's
and
wrong
Josh
as well.
Rock. Nathan Rafferty and Josh Rock dominated the 2022 development tour, which reminds me, Gob, has Josh Rock developed yet?
No.
Okay.
Next.
Nathan
That
topped the
bonus
table by just Nathan just topped the table by 550 quid. Okay. How many of the 24 titles did they win between them? Nathan Rafferty and Josh Rock dominated 2022 Dev Tour. How many of the 24 titles did they win between them? God, mate, I'm sorry. Oh, God, I've just seen your WhatsApp. For God's sake.
Yes. What?
There's only one.
I didn't
There's
do
only
anything.
one joke that I know. There's only one joke that I've known that you've done worse than that, and you know exactly which one I'm on about.
No.
Definitely can't say. Yeah, we definitely can't
No.
say that one on the air. Right. Okay. Final question in this round. Darius Labanauskas and which Swedish player qualified for the World Championship by the Nordic and Baltic Tour?
This is by far my worst round, and I'm going to keep saying that.
Darius Labanauskas and which Swedish player qualified for the World via the Nordic and Baltic Tour?
I'm just guessing because he's probably the best one.
Pardon, sorry?
I'm just guessing because he normally does all right.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that
he's
one.
on to me.
I mean, there's only 3 Swedish players that really most people know.
Playing
So,
Eddie Lewis round
yeah.
1, I know it is.
Right, fair enough. Okay. 10
Taking the
questions
little
that
win.
happen away from the TV cameras. Here we go then. Question number 31. Can you name the other 2 players to win Women's Series titles this year apart from Lisa Ashton, Fallon Sherrick and Bo Greaves? You need both for the point.
Suzuki
Lorraine and Laura.
Winstanley.
Trina Gulliver and Lorraine Winstanley, yes.
Did Laura win one last year then?
Not sure. Don't think she's ever been on the, or she's on the Roll of Honour. I thought it was just Lisa, Fallon,
No,
Bo,
Sam has won one.
Makuru, Dieter, Trina, and Lorraine. But anyway, there we go. Right. Okay. Yeah, but this year it was just Trina and Lorraine. Cool. Okay. Which Irish player, apart from John O'Shea, won Development Tour 7? That would be a turn up for the books, to be fair. No disrespect, John. Before hitting a 9-darter in the Live League in July, he is Mayo. He's going to be hopefully one of our best footballers if he doesn't want to turn into darts.
Conor Heenahan.
Conor Heenahan.
What a boy. Love him. What a boy.
Almost.
Yes. Mr. Conor Heenahan. Okay. How many nationalities were represented in the PDC Pro Tour finals this year?
I just had a random guess at 14.
I went
Okay.
18.
Okay.
On 11.
One country out, I'm afraid, Gob. It's 12. 12. England, Scotland, Australia, Wales, Holland, Germany, Latvia. Where else have we got?
That's not a
Canada,
list.
Ireland. Well, Russia, if we can say that. And Northern Ireland. Right. Cool. So, how many tour cards are given out at Q School?
I've gone 32.
So have I, but
Okay.
I was undecided between that and 32 and 34. I've done 32.
I think it was
32.
I've gone 33.
32. Bang on. 24 cards come through the order of merit, and then the 8 daily winners of Q School. 32. How many countries did the Euro Tour visit?
6.
Okay.
7.
Go up. 7. Germany, Austria, Czech Republic,
Missed Austria.
Budapest, Holland. I did say Austria. Yeah, Germany,
Yeah,
Austria, Czech. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Germany,
Yeah, I missed Austria.
Yeah. I got that now. Eventually, yeah. Germany, Austria, Czech Republic, Holland, Hungary, Belgium, Gibraltar. There's 7. How
Evening,
many?
Rob Owen. Hope you're good.
Evening, Rob. Good to see you, mate. It's been a great year for Andrew Gilding. How many Pro Tour and Euro Tour finals combined did he make?
3.
Bang on.
2.
He was 3.
2 Pro Tours and a
Championships,
Euro
9
Tour.
Yeah, 9, 19, and then he made the Euro Tour in Holland. In Belgium. Sorry, excuse me. So yes, there's that. Which player was the 32nd and final qualifier for the Worlds from the Pro Tour Order of Merit? Barzi is probably one of your favourite players.
Adam Gowlas.
Bang on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Adam Gowlas was the final one to qualify through.
To be honest, Joe, you helped me with that one. I had John down initially. I had Mr. O'Shea down until you told me it wasn't him. So I appreciate your help.
That's fine. I'm always happy to help a fellow Midlander, mate. So there we go. Speaking of Rob Owen, obviously he's part of the crew next year in the PDC Pro Tour. Scott Williams is as well because they finished top 2 on the Challenge Tour. But who finished 3rd and got himself a tour card?
Did you get it in the end, Gob?
No, I've put Danny Van Tripp, but I'm sure that was through the Dev Tour.
No, it is Danny Van Tripp. I was about to say he's playing the Super Series.
Well done.
That doubles my tally in this round. Again.
Cool. Okay. Nathan Rafferty and Josh Watt dominated the 2022 Dev Tour. How many of the 24 titles did they win between them?
I just went half 12.
I was on just below that. 9.
I got 9 as
You
well.
got 9? 10. Unlucky. And Darius asked us, which Swedish player qualified for the World Championship?
Daniel Larsson.
Daniel Larsson.
Bang on. Yes, Daniel Larsson it was. So there we go. Scores at the end of that round.
6 for me. Taking me to 33.
33 out of 40 is not a bad score.
I don't want to talk about it.
40.
So
How we doing,
hang on,
Patrick?
we're not saying your scores, then, are you?
I've gone back-to-back rounds of 3, so it's gone to shit.
Language, for God's sake.
No!
Deep in a relegation battle.
Do you know how many times I've been 1 out as well on numbers? There's no...
There's no second.
Get
There's
on
no
with it.
prizes for that. Okay, here we go.
I'm getting smashed.
Yeah, by a lot. By a lot of people in the chat room, to be fair, as well. Okay, final round then is random stats. Literally, just pure random.
1 number out on these.
Yeah. Most of this is not related to 2022. I couldn't really think of another round, so I just went with random stuff that I sort of think are quite funny. Okay, right then. Question number 1 in this round: at what stage did Phill Taylor at least make every PDC World Darts Championship at the Circus Tavern? He made this round every time during the Circus Tavern years. What round did Phill Taylor at least make in every PDC World Darts Championship at the Circus Tavern? Okay. Right. Moving on. Who is the only player to have beaten Michael van Gerwen in a World Grand Prix final? Who is the only player to have beaten Michael van Gerwen in a World Grand Prix final? Hold off answers in the chat room, by the way, everybody. We'll go through them a bit later. Hold off the answer in the chat room. Okay. Speaking of the Green Machine, excluding the World Series of Darts finals, only because we wouldn't worry if we can class that as a premier event. I don't know. But which two other current TV premier events does MVG have an undefeated record in finals? You need both again for the point. So which two TV events, excluding the World Series of Darts finals, does MVG have an undefeated record in the final? It's all right, Mace. You weren't to know, mate. It's all good. Thank you. Yeah, they're two. I should stress as well. They're two current television events, so they're not ones that have gone and they're two current TV events.
Oh, I put the Champions League down.
He's not got an undefeated record in the Champions League. You should know that.
I was joking.
Philip Douglas beating him in the inaugural one. My memory serves me correctly.
I just want them to bring it back.
Okay.
Because the belt was a mess.
Please bring back the Paddy Power Champions League of Darts belt.
I've still got the Paddy Power pants they gave away from that weekend in Leicester.
Have you got that? Have you still got that board that we managed to blag off of?
No, I don't think so. That one's long gone.
Ah, Jesus! I know we gave one away for charity, which is nice, but I'm sure you, Duffy, and I have got a board
Duffy
somewhere.
kept the other one. Duffy kept the other one. Mine went to charity.
Oh, all right,
no one should have pants from that London by the way, mate.
I don't wear them.
Put them on your head.
Yeah.
Okay. This one. Who is the only player to come through Q School and make the world match play in their debut year? Who is the only player to come through Q School to win a tour card through Q School and make the world match play in the debut year? Okay. Right. Next question. I'll accept the city, but if you can give me the actual venue, I'll be very impressed. Where did the first ever World Professional Darts Championship take place? Where did the first ever World Professional Darts Championship take place? I'll accept the city, but if you can give me the venue, I'll be very impressed.
I think I have it.
I think they have the city, not the venue.
That's question number 45. And question number 46 is, in what year did it happen? What year was the first Professional World Darts Championship? So question 45, where did it happen? Question 46, what year did it happen? Okay, question number 47. Which singles tournament is the only one that Gerwyn Price even, has lost twice in the final? In every other event, he's only lost once that he's been into a final in. But which singles tournament, TV-wise, which TV singles tournament is the only one that Gerwyn Price has multiple final losses in? Okay, question number 48. As we mentioned at the top of the quiz, Michael Smith won his first ever TV title at the 2022 Grand Slam of Darts. But how many TV finals did he play before he won one? Michael Smith wins first ever TV title this year at the 2022 Grand Slam of Darts. How many TV finals did he play before he won one? This includes the World Series Darts finals, but not the Shanghai Darts Masters, as we all know.
Hey, here's the longest reigning and defending.
Shanghai Darts. I don't know how John McDonald's going to cope. Johnny Mack's going to cope without mentioning that now. Okay. Final two questions, all related to the Euro Tour. Question number 49. Which location has hosted the most European Tour events? Which I'll narrow it down. Which part of Germany has hosted the most European Tour events? And the question number 50, the final question is, what year did the European Tour begin? The greatest tour in professional sport. Question number 49, which German location has hosted the most European Tour events? And question number 50, what year did the greatest tour in Europe in professional sport begin? Okay. Right. Let's go then. Final round on the quiz of 2022. This is how it looks. At what round did Phill Taylor always make the PDC World Darts Championship at the Circus Tavern?
Final.
Bang on. Didn't miss one. Mace has put that one in the chat room as well. Only lost 3 games at the Tavern, which is ridiculous, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. Who is the only player to have beaten MVG in a World Grand Prix final?
Robert Thornton.
2015. Robert Thornton did the job.
Top 6 display you will ever see, and that includes price of World Championship.
Yeah,
the best top sitting display you will ever see.
Yeah. Which 2 TV events, excluding the World Series Darts finals, because he also had an undefeated record in that, but which other 2 TV events does MVG have an undefeated record in the finals? You need both the point.
Is it the 2 Ps? Is it the Premier League and the Players?
Incorrect.
I've got Premier League.
You've got one right there, Barzy. UK.
I've got Utah in match play.
Not the match play, because he lost to Philip Douglas in that as well. It is the UK Open and the Masters. He's never lost a Masters final. 5-0. 3-0 in the UK Open, 5-0 in the Masters. He's lost 1 Premier League final to Philip Douglas, and he lost one to Barney as well in 2014.
I forgot. Yeah, he did. Forgot the Barney one.
So here we go then. Next question. Who is the only player to qualify through Q School, get his tour card through Q School and make the World Match Play in their first year?
Glenn Durran.
Super Glenn. Does that?
Yes. Legend 2019, winning 2 Pro Tour finals in that year. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous achievement from Dozer. Okay. Again, I'll accept the city for this one. Where did the first ever World Professional Darts Championship take place? I know you will know this.
Yeah, the Heart of the Midlands Club in Nottingham, which is now Rock City.
Absolutely. Rock City in Nottingham, the first ever World Professional Darts Championship taking place. And what year did Leighton Rees win it?
78.
70? Oh, God, 72. Well early.
78.
More than 77.
I don't think that Northey. Did Northey come through it? I don't think Northey. Oh, that's a quite actually. Oh, that's a shout, Andrew. Did Northey do that? Did Northey come through Q School and then go to the match play? I don't think he did.
Let's have a look.
I mean, we've all got Dozer and it was right, so there's one of 2, if not one of the only.
Yeah, fair enough. If it is Northey, then please forgive me. But I looked today, and the only person I could find was Dozer. So I'm sorry about that. So if Northey's right, Is Northy right?
I don't. I'm just having a look now.
Grand. Oh, Robert Owen says as well as that as well. So sorry, Northy, if he is watching. So yeah, who had a 1 or 2? Name 1 or 2. Name 1 of 2. Well, you got Duzzer, so congrats. Okay. Which singles tournament is the only one that Gerwyn Price has lost twice in the final in?
Is it the UK Open?
I've done Open.
You bang on there, Gob. Yeah, the only one.
Yeah, UK.
2017 to Peter Wright, 2020 to MPG. Oh, yeah, as well. Of course, the only world final that was played in legs format, 1978, as well. Good shout. Okay, mentioned earlier.
Northy got his tour card in 2017 and then qualified for the 2018 match play.
Thank God for that. Jesus. I did look. I did think so. No, but don't worry, it's fine. Cool. Thank you.
He qualified for the Grand Prix in his first year as a tour card holder.
Grand. Lovely. Excellent. Cool. As mentioned earlier, Marcus Smith won his first TV title this year at the Grand Slam of Darts. How many TV finals had he played in before he won?
9.
I was on 9. I was undecided between 8 and 9.
I got 8.
You should have gone for... Yeah, it is 8. 8 finals before he won one. His 9th was the Slam. And finally, then, 2 more questions about the greatest tour in professional sport. Which location in Germany has hosted the most European Tour events?
I just guessed
between
the Sindelfingen.
I didn't guess that one.
Gobs. Where was that?
I was between Jena and Halle, and I've gone Halle.
Incorrect.
Jena.
Incorrect. Bart?
I've gone Sindelfingen.
Close. Only by 1. It's actually Hildesheim. Hildesheim is the one that's won the most. Again, looking from where we were on that, the German Darts Championship has been hosted there a couple of times. 1 more time than most because it happened before COVID or something, I think it was. And finally, what year did the greatest tour in professional sports start, everybody?
Hang on. The Hildesheim venue is called Halle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. If that's the case, you can have the point.
Right, he's clutching at straws.
Okay,
you asked for the city. Since when has Halle been a city?
I'm taking it and I'm running.
I'll take that.
I need all the help I can get.
Yeah. What year did the European Tour start? Final result. Final question.
2012.
You bang on, Barzy. Congrats.
Wow.
2012. 5 points there. Five events there in that one before it came into the behemoth that it currently is. And that then is your 2022 Big Darts Quiz of the Year with random bits from previous years. What was final scores on the doors?
I've had an
28.
absolute shotter in the last one. I've had a dob round as it's told. I got 3.
7 in that one, 40 out of 50.
That's not a bad effort, Bars.
31 out of 50.
Very
To be fair,
good,
the one that got me was the one with the quotes. I got 10 out of 10 on that one, so that was mainly because I've done
It's amazing what happens when you read. It's amazing what happens when you actually read the content that you put out, isn't it?
You do all the work.
Yeah. Yes, Scott. The moral of the story is listen to what we put out.
No. I'm busy making other content. 28.
Rob.
No one talk about it.
Unlucky. You're not the worst, boys.
Back to back rounds of 3. That hurts.
Yeah, I finished on
Well
that.
done.
To give you a chance, mate.
Well, that concludes the big quiz of the year. Thanks very much, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for getting involved in the chat room as well.
Good work, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Cheers. Do you want me to stay for question time and basically just rip the PDC to shreds, or do you want me to go?
No, you can stay and give reasonable debate.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
We've evolved. We are grown-ups. We
Yeah.
send each
When
other
did that
stupid
happen?
jokes.
Certainly wasn't.
on WhatsApp.
Certainly wasn't
Oh,
any
that's
time.
set on stream.
Certainly wasn't any time when I was doing the PDC Women's Series or Pro Tour live this year. Yeah.
Just say jokes off screen.
Okay.
So
All right.
go
I'll
on then.
stay
We'll-
there. For 2 minutes.
We'll do some questions as well. First of all, there's a couple of bits. A week in darts. Some great news dropping today for the ADC. Increased prize money for the amateur game, both on the men's and the women's tour, which is really, really good for that. Much support for the ADC, which is good. Have we got an announcement coming this week, Boise?
No, nope.
Tournament this week.
Every week he tells us that there's either going to be an announcement or not. So we're just asking if he's got one or not.
No, we might have a redraw or something because we got a tournament this week, but we won't have an announcement.
There is announcements coming this week. From what?
Oh yeah, but not.
Are you-
Yeah, but I know
Are
that.
you engaged?
Well, the 16 seeds for the World Seniors World Championship are being released this week. In fact, the graphics
Congrats.
are ready. I probably should post one tonight, but I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, the World Masters starts Friday, is it? The much publicised and everyone knows what's going on World Masters.
I thought it was Thursday. That says it all.
So is it Thursday? Right, it's one of them.
Boise, you're the authority on this, Mr. Announcement. So we need you.
Expert I've heard nowadays, Boise.
And that says it all. That I don't know when it starts.
More to the point as well, he's probably the only one that's live back in.
Have you made a decision on that? Is Bo a Lakeside champ or a world champ now? Have we made that decision yet?
Don't.
Put the
John.
giant mixing spoon down, Jarleth. This does not need stirring anymore.
I'll just ask you a question for someone who's been out the game. That's all.
You
Well,
know
to be
exactly
honest-
what you're doing.
To be honest, Joe, you haven't helped. Joe, you haven't helped the women's game at all because you've taken the TV title away from Fallon. What you did earlier, so
Yeah.
you didn't have Fallon down as a winner.
Good
Oh,
one
hang on,
from
sorry,
Robert Owen.
sorry, hang on. Isn't it? Oh, hang on, sorry. Don't now. Of course. Oh, sorry. Oh, if you win a TV title for the women's series in the women's, you will get a place in the World Championships, but you won't get told about it until you're about 3 weeks before. That's weird, isn't it?
Joe hates
How it
women.
works.
Joe hates women.
No, I'm for what it's worth, I'm with Mr. Mardle on this and what he said today. Basically saying
Joe hates
that the
women.
PDC. Yeah, no, I don't, but it's fine.
To be fair, the decision's right. It's just the timing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're back.
There's nothing wrong with the decision. It's just the timing of it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean, like I say,
probably the best-
everybody knew.
Don't, Joe.
No, Bossy, go on. Your show. No, it's your show,
No, I was
Bossy.
just
I'm
gonna-
just here to hear the pot.
I was just going to say the best person I've seen sort of explain it for me is Murph. That actually we've taken away how good of an announcement it actually is, just because of how bad the timing was. But Murph's hit the nail on the head with quite a few responses I've seen on his Twitter page, just explaining how good of a move it is, and it is great that we've got 3 now. Just the timing was the problem.
I was going to say, the fact that 3 women at the Worlds, the prize money's been doubled is great news. But like we say, it got overlooked because of everything else that was with it.
Yeah. But back to the point about the World Masters. Who knows? How can they watch it, Boise? Do you know?
Yeah, it's
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Right.
But I'll be interested to see whether there's commentary on it or anything like that. And if so, who?
Surprise, it's me.
All I'll say is, wow.
Barzy, I thought you was doing a watch along.
on the WDF YouTube channel.
Funny enough,
Well, you've been here 10 minutes of question time and it's descended into absolute nonsense.
to
Yeah, you
be
started
fair,
off now.
there's at least 5 of the 12 that qualified for the Masters been after playing the Super Series. You don't need to say anything else.
And I'm not being funny. This isn't me trying to be stirring the pot for once. But your second biggest major, and it's on YouTube.
Is it a major though, or is it a TV title?
Hashtag what's a
Or is
major?
it a Premier Ranking event?
Is it a YouTube title? It's not a TV title. If it's not
Oh,
on
that
TV.
up like in wrestling. The 24/7 like YouTube title.
Right, so we've got one from Northie. He says, "Come on then, lads, got a question for you. Out of the first round draws at the Worlds, who is most at danger of falling at the first hurdle?"
Are you trying to upset people?
We don't do that on this show, do we?
We're asking an opinion.
Not because of the question, because you just said that's from Northie, you dozy bugger. That's from Rob Owen.
That is naughty. I'm looking at the Northie page I've still got up. It's been a long day.
Why, Rob, he just called you Northie, mate. Of all the Super Series group play, that is like the biggest insult as well.
And also, his point, Rob. His point, Rob, is that you say who's going out first hurdle? So that does include seeds as well, then, yes? Potential seeds that can go out early doors.
Hang on. Barzy, don't fall into the trap. You know full well that if people want to know the answer to that question, they need to tune in this time next week for our World Preview show.
But we can give them,
Well,
we can
good.
give them one. We can give them one name. Who's in biggest danger of falling? For me, not there.
Johnny.
He didn't say seed, did he? He just said who in the first round.
First
Johnny's
round.
in the second
First
round.
hurdle. First hurdle.
He said first round.
He didn't.
Ryan, I think out of the highest ranked players, Ryan Joyce for me, that's a toughie against Scott Williams.
I think, as I said before, my biggest thing is that Johnny hasn't looked the same since the Premier League, and I think he's in a bit of danger. I'm not saying, by the way, I should stress, I mean, Steve Beaton and Danny Van Tripp aren't exactly tough, aren't exactly easy players anyway, as it is. We know what Steve's like at the World, and Danny Van Tripp isn't playing too badly either. Johnny just hasn't looked the same since the Premier League, and I think he could be in a bit of danger. I really do.
So yeah,
Nobuhiro Yamamoto. Martin Lukman is absolutely nailed on to beat him.
Yeah, agreed.
That's the most dead cert of the entire first round.
I think as well, actually, I hate to say this, I think Keem Hybrex could be in a bit of danger, particularly if Barry Keane gets through.
Yeah, possibly.
If it's Barry Keane versus Keem Hybrex, Keem's in trouble.
All right, what else have we got?
Question time. Go on.
Yeah. Ben says people can slate the Masters all they want, but it still attracts a good international field of players. Ben, the tournament's not the issue. It's the lack of information. People can't watch it to the standard it should be. The Masters should be produced to pristine TV coverage. It's the longest running TV tournament, major, whatever you want to call it, and it's just been butchered. Big Johnny says thinks Peter Wright will be coming home early. I think there are question marks.
All depends.
I think the advantage he's got is that he just treats it like two different tournaments. He's got to get himself ready for one day, get himself in the right frame of mind, and he's got 10 to 12 days before he plays again. And look, that's a disadvantage of being world champion sometimes if you're carrying form from previous. But where he doesn't have any form, he's literally got to, because he's missed various events and whatever else recently, he's got to turn up, play that first round match, and then he's got a few days to regroup, get some time at home with family, make sure Joe's all right, and then gear himself up for a tournament, basically. So I think it might work in both ways.
Yeah, possibly. I agree that there's arguments for and against. It's like you say, he just needs to win that first night and then come back on Boxing Day night, or we're presuming he's going to play the 27th. I know the schedule's not out yet, but the fact that he's played day one, we will presume that Peter Wright will play evening on the 27th.
He'll play 27th in the evening, won't he? That's how it works normally.
Yeah.
Does MVG win it all in early January? Yes. Next.
For me, yeah.
I can say I'm allowed to give my World Championship predictions because I'm not here for next week, obviously. So,
Bill says possible random one for next year. Has a player won a ranking event in the same year they've lost their card? Looks like Keegan Brown may be an answer.
Not in memory.
Just looking where Keegan is on the tour card race. Oh, interesting. We've got the tour card race. We've got some dark greens. They've obviously worked out the calculations that
big fan.
So yeah, to be fair, at the moment, Keegan Brown is outside the 64. And he won a ranking event. That first game at the World Championships is absolutely huge.
who's he got?
Hempel.
Ooh,
Florian Hempel.
With the winner to play Luke Humphreys.
Jesus. Good luck.
First
I'll
round
tell you why
that
that happened. Because Jeff Smith came through the qualifier, so he popped into the 64.
Yeah.
As well, if Keegan Brown does win his first game, Ron Moulenkamp will lose his card.
Oh, are you serious, by the way?
Apparently, yeah. Reported by the Daily Mirror will be confirmed tomorrow.
Wow.
Daily Mail.
Sorry, talking egg chasing. I just got a message from Goblin in the chat.
Yeah.
Is that Eddie Jones' big track?
Yeah, ratified by the board tomorrow. Steve Borthwick to replace him.
We've seen what Wales have done today, and they've gone laters.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but didn't they try and hijack the Gatland deal? By all accounts, they were saying.
My sleep pattern is messed up. Did they really bring Gatland back this morning?
Wales did, yeah.
I thought that was about 5 days ago.
Yeah, it was basically in the World It was basically before the game against Australia that he was gone. So yeah.
Luke Woodhouse should be okay. Yeah, it would take an extraordinary set of circumstances for those players to get to 85 grand. Rob says, I lost in the semi-final ranking and lost my card that year. You should have won the semi-final then, Rob. Learn your lessons this year. No, I'm only pulling your leg. This is a good one from Tommy. This is one that always splits debate.
Oh.
Who do you expect to win a tour card in January?
Anybody who's played in the Super Series for a kickoff. Because they've been playing regular darts.
I think Scott Mitchell will come through. I think he's been unlucky this year.
I'm going to nail my colours to the mast. I'm going to nail him to the mast. This is the year. This is the fucking year that my beautiful human Thibaut Tricol finally gets French darts on the map. He's going to win it. He's going to win his card. And Gio Van Veen has to be a certainty.
Van Veen and Graham Usher. I completely agree with Ben and Rob. I think those two will be there or thereabouts.
No, I thought Usher was a dead cert, and I know the way he turned it around this week, or week just gone. But those first 3 days worry me.
Yeah,
we haven't really seen that drop. Yeah, but you only get 3 days to get into the second stage. And if he has the first 3 days like he did last week in Northworth, he's out.
He'll be in stage 2 though, won't he?
I thought so.
He played as a Pro Tour top-up this year.
19th. Mate, Pete Burgoyne finished 36th. He was like, he played 8 Pro Tours this year.
What is it? The top, how many from the Challenge Tour go through to stage 2?
The top 32, isn't it?
Yeah. I think.
Oh yeah, Rob Connor Heenhan as well. That's not a bad shout, Rob. I mean, I saw him down at Champions Week, down on the Super Series. It's far too good. If he plays his best stuff, he's in. Don't disagree with that.
Adam Atkinson. Story about Adam. He's breaking in a new set of darts. He lost his darts, and he's playing with a new set. They're exactly the same, apart from they're still new, so they're a bit too grippy at the moment. Sarah, yes, I will be at Champions Exhibition on Thursday.
And I'll be at Face Off in Derby.
Yes. What was the other one? Right, question here for you. Devin Peterson is sat 57th on the order of merit, but not at the Worlds. It couldn't happen, could it?
No, he's safe.
Yeah, he's safe.
But we said this about Paul Nicholson when those freak results happened and he lost his card. At the start of the Worlds, there was a list of about 14 things that had to happen.
Potentially, but what's that? 1, 2. So he's got a full 7 places, 8 places. Yeah. And everybody below that has got to win at least 2 games. So there's only 32 seeds. Everybody below that is not seeded. So you've got to think that a quarter of the players that are within 15 grand win 2 games. Minimum. Not happening.
I'm just asking the question.
No.
Not for me.
However, next year he's in a whole world of trouble.
Joe Murner might be in trouble in 61st, not playing and on 57 grand. He's only 750 quid clear of Keegan Brown. You only need, Gallas, Jeff Smith, you only really need 4 players to get through the first round to play a seed, and he's gone.
Yeah.
For me, Steve Lennon's safe, and everyone above. everyone below
That
the
gap
bottom
between
of the
Lennon and Williams is massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, completely. Rob says the worst thing was Paul was commentating on it. Yeah, and you'd never know that he was commentating on that Luke Humphries game, knowing that his card was on the line. Just an outstanding bit of broadcasting. But it's interesting. Right. 10 o'clock. Before we hit Fergie time, is there anything else we need to comment on, say?
Just that next week's live lounge will be the last one of the year. So it will be our World Championship preview. The Fallout Bar will return nightly throughout the World Championship, but our next live lounge after Monday come in will be Wednesday after the World Championships. It'll be the day after.
Yeah.
The 4th. And then
because
2 more after that, and we will be on our 100th show.
Yeah.
That might coincide with the Premier League preview for 2023 for you three.
I think we found it works one back actually. It did, and then we looked at it.
I think it's one before the Masters.
The only problem with that is obviously because you're not going to have a live lounge, I suspect, for Q School, will you?
No.
Are there any more World Championship qualifiers in next week's Super Series lineup? Potentially, Ben. We deliberately held 2 spots open, and the powers that be were in the process of filling them and speaking to people about their travel arrangements. So, potentially, yes. But that will be confirmed in due course. Right, folks, it's been another fabulous few hours with you with the 2022 Grand Quiz. Jar, thank you very much, as always, lad, for putting that one together.
Not a problem, mate. You've all three of you this year have been fantastic on the live lounge, as you have been for the last 18 months. Pleasure to be back involved. Pleasure to be back with everybody in the chat room as well. Who knows? Might see you in 2023. Who knows?
Let's be fair. There's a fair shout at some point you will pop up on the stream in 2023.
You'll be scraping the very bottom of the barrel bars, and that'll be there. And I'll be there.
There's a bear shit
Still
in the
there.
woods. You'll be on.
Correct. Is the Pope a Catholic? Yeah.
Right, folks. I'm in Phill Bars. Tonight's live lounge with Jack Garwood, Lee Boyce, and Jarleth Eaton returning. Remember, make sure you subscribe to Online Darts. Plenty of content between now and the end of the World Championships. Myself and Gob are out on the road this week to continue that top up. If you haven't yet, check out the Wayne Marler interview. Splitting opinions everywhere, but a very, very good listen. We have been Online Darts, and we'll see you all very, very soon.
This is just the beginning.